The Ultimate Guide to Basketball Player Tamica Goree. Ultimately, basketball players have to be professional on the court and represent themselves and their team. In most cases, there are a number of unwritten rules that basketball players must follow to show respect for the other team. If you stick to the rules of basketball, you show other basketball players that you are serious on and off the court. In addition to the 5 positions in basketball, there are a variety of roles that determine the responsibilities of a player on the court. There are 5 main positions in basketball, where players are divided into different roles and responsibilities on and off the court. In basketball, 2 teams of 5 players each try to get the ball through the opposing basket as often as possible. Whether on offense or defense, each team may have only 5 players on the court at the same time. Each player is allowed to make 5 fouls per game, and a 6th leads to the player being kicked out. Like many professional basketball coaches, Tamica Goree has many responsibilities that come with being a professional basketball coach. Most basketball coaches work in the school system and teach school subjects, but it is also possible to work part-time as basketball coach in elementary and secondary schools and full-time with additional responsibilities at the college level. She is a basketball mentor, plans game strategies, directs, rehearses and supervises games. You don't have to be a successful basketball coach, but you must be able to show knowledge of the game and certain skills you can teach others, and first-hand gaming experience is a great way to do this. In any case, if you are passionate about basketball and have the training to do it, you should figure out what you need to do to make it a profession. Tamica Goree can serve as an assistant or mentor for any position that requires insight, to gain experience in school, to work at a younger level, to be involved in the secondary school group or to organize her own school group events. A great basketball coach can teach the skills and basics of basketball and have a huge impact on children's lives. When you are the center of your basketball team, you have a unique skill that you can work with. Many basketball coaches, like Tamica Goree, love the game so much that they started working as basketball coaches when they grew up in the sport. Their work requires irregular working hours, supervision of exercises and coaching games. Of all the players, the center are the most important to get results. Center is the last line of defense on the team and has the best chance of getting on the offensive. From a perspective, Tamica Goree was trying to give up her personality as a rec center and field rec focus when she stepped in, knowing that she was not there for herself, but to help the children. She made it a culmination to ensure that they conveyed their own behavior of benevolence through exercises that she rehearsed before the game and performed on the pitch. When we cried, we got jars, and when we accidentally made a mess in our pants and turned them into something we had to burp, Goree made sure we got every drop to refresh our bellies. For me, it requires my players to recognize the benefits of selflessness, that I do it not only to help them become better players, but that it prevents them from becoming extraordinary people. Tamica Goree is a basketball mentor who works with groups at various levels, including high school and after school, and is experts at helping competitors hone their skills, but she also cultivates the characteristics of athleticism and collaboration within the group. All in all, Goree is doing her best to lead the group to triumph and help the players develop and leave their mark, which is very fulfilling. When your best players set out to open doors for different players, like Goree, it becomes contagious. Participants in the forum will hear keynote speakers and panelists highlighted by Lachina Robinson, former Georgia Tech basketball player and current TV analyst, Stevie Baker Watson, Director of Athletics at DePauw University, and Craig McHale, Vice President of Athletics and Club Sports at Lees-McRae College. Participants learn about best practices for job acquisition and better understand future expectations when they get a job in sport, as well as the next steps at a trade show hosted by the NCAA Hall of Champions. Tamica Goree gives you some of her best knowledge and gives you tips and techniques on how to apply makeup, color and complement outfits, as well as new products coming to market to help women do their best. The first post, Goree Tells All, 5 Steps to be a Basketball Coach, appeared on the Financial Market Brief.